I wish I knew, everything I wish I do. Maybe you wish it too. Let me make your wish come true. True, you on my mind. Don't waste.
Hello, 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 Sag, and welcome to your Mutable Signs Wednesday reading. And no, it is not a love reading this week. This is going to be an important message from your guides. What do they want to say to you? What do they want you to know? What have they been trying to communicate to you that you haven't quite been paying attention to? So let's see. If you're a Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, this could be a message for you. But you guys know I always say, if the puzzle pieces don't fit, don't force them. There will be 11 other readings that I post this week pertaining to the same message that you could tune into for your other placements and see how you resonate with those a little bit more. But you guys, you could start this reading off by setting some intentions. So you could ask your guides to give you some clarity about a specific area of your life. You could also set the intentions that your guides, if you're not familiar with who your personal spirit guides are, you can set the intention that they reveal themselves to you, and they will. All right, guys. So for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, let's see. What is the energy? Whoa. All right, we have the World to start. All right. For Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. For Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. If you guys hear like little bells in the background, that's my cat. He's deciding to have lunch, I guess. The Two of Cups with the Two of Swords. Now, guys, I don't want you to see the Two of Cups and automatically assume that it's a relationship, right? For some of you, you are involved in romance, right? But for others of you that are single, we're going to talk. So hold on. Ooh, with the Three of Cups. And then let's see. I'll take the one that's right here that didn't flip. The Queen of Wands. That is Aries energy. All right, Sag. So at the back, we have the Five of Swords. So there's conflict here. Oh, you guys see my cat? Hi, Chichu. There's conflict here with the Five of Swords. This is conflict on a mental level or a mental aspect. And that's my other cat. Hi, Papa. So let's go a little bit deeper, guys. The Eight of Pentacles. So there's conflict when it comes to you putting in work into something. If this feels like putting in work with yourself, there's something you're being asked to move on from and focus on yourself with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. So your intuition is here with the Page of Wands. I'm not going to pick that up, but I am going to acknowledge it. So I see here that your intuition is talking to you. Or at least it has been, right? And this is what I'm saying, like, what has your intuition been trying to tell you, or your guides have been trying to tell you that you haven't been aware of, or you haven't been listening to? I feel like the conflict is coming in when you're wanting to put work into something that you're supposed to move away from, or you're wanting to invest energy into something that you're needing to move on from. And this, you moving on from whatever this is an act of self-love, right? So this could be you wanting to put in work for a job that no longer resonates with you, right? Or you wanting to put in work with a relationship that no longer vibes with you, or you wanting to put work into a friendship that no longer benefits you or serves you on, you know, a high vibrational level. But there's something you're being asked to move away from instead of putting the work in, and your guides are specifically telling you so. So let's see, let's go a little bit deeper and let's clarify. So we have mental conflict, and I want to see why. So let's get a message from your guides. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Let's get two more shuffles. All right. What is the energy for the Five of Swords? The Queen of Swords. Ooh. See, with this deck, guys, specifically like this Tatoo Tarot, when I see this Queen of Swords, she looks like she's ready to swing this sword of truth no matter what the situation. She looks like she's ready to defend her truth, her personal truth, her feelings, right? Something she feels strongly about. Let's get one more card and then we'll see what the energy is. That's my, you know, I'm cutting through all the BS kind of queen. In this tarot, like, I don't know why they put so much power in that illustration, but sheesh. All right, guys, so we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. Queen of Swords is Libra energy. So with the Magician, Mercury energy. I feel like there's conflict when it comes to manifesting. There's something you're looking to manifest. There's something you're looking to bring about or bring to fruition. And I feel like you're having a hard time doing that. Maybe that's why you're putting physical work into something, because you're wanting to manifest it. But I feel like the reason why you're having conflict is because it's not what you're meant to do or not what you're supposed to do, right? We have the Queen of Swords and the Chariot. I feel like you're prepared to kind of defend whatever this manifestation is. But the Chariot tells me that you're really supposed to be moving in a certain direction or moving on in a certain direction, right? Some of you guys are like, you have split energy, and that's where the conflict is coming from, because maybe there's a part of you that feels like you're ready to stand up for whatever this manifestation is. And there's another part of you that's telling you that you're supposed to move on into some type of newer energy. Some of you guys are really prepared to kind of stand by whatever this is, right? Like, let's say manifesting, all right, let's say it's a job, right, Sag? And let's say you are trying to get a promotion at this one job, when really you're supposed to be manifesting, or not manifesting, but really you're supposed to be moving on to a newer job that's more beneficial for you. But for some of you guys, let's just say that when it comes to this new job or whatever this is, you're looking to manifest you staying there and growing there when you're supposed to grow somewhere else, let's just say. Or let's say you're prepared to stand up for a relationship. You're wanting to manifest this relationship having longevity and having like stability, security, when you're really supposed to be moving on, right? Like, I feel like there's somewhere you're wanting to stay, but there's somewhere you're supposed to be. Let's put it that way, right? And it's interesting because we start off with the World. You're closing out a chapter. You're closing out a cycle in order to find balance for yourself, and for some of you guys, a new relationship. But we're going to talk about that. So why is the World here? Ooh. The Tower. Okay, so I see for some of you, it's going to take a Tower moment for you to finally wrap up this cycle. Let's get another card here. The High Priestess. Yeah, your guides are here, and they're letting you know that they see. Some of you guys are a little stubborn. You could have fixed placements, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, or Scorpio in some of your houses or some of your planetary aspects in your chart, your birth chart. But I see here that some of you guys, it's going to take literally a Tower moment for you to want to wrap up this cycle. This is my card of divine intervention, right? Your guides, the universe is literally stepping in, bringing a Tower moment so you can finally close out whatever cycle you're supposed to close out. I feel like I don't want to say forcing, right? Because we have free will, but I feel like they're applying the pressure. Let's put it this way, right? Because we have free will, but we also have a universe and a God that loves us and wants to see us grow. We're not meant to be stagnant. So whenever we stay somewhere too long, the universe will always send us a little help. This is the help, right? Divine intervention, Ace of Wands. Your guides are here letting you know that there's either a Tower coming, or this is what you had to deal with, right? Some of you guys experienced a Tower moment that maybe it was you losing a job, right? Or maybe it was you losing a friend or a relationship, or you having to move out, or whatever this was. But it was necessary, because if this didn't happen, if that Tower moment never took place, for some of you, your Tower hasn't happened yet, you would have stayed stuck in a cycle that was meant to end. Let's put it that way. So let's talk about this Two of Cups now. Why is this Two of Cups here? Let's talk about this Two of Cups. Why is this Two of Cups here? All right, we have the Page of Cups with the King of Wands. Ooh. At the back, we have the King of Cups. So I feel like the balance is going to be between the King of Cups and the King of Wands, meaning there's going to be a balance between like your fire, your drive, your passion, and your emotional stability. But it looks like when it comes to emotional stability, you are growing still. You're still the Page, and you're going to eventually go from the Page to the Knight to the Queen to the King, right? That card of being able to have that action, that balance, right, between action and receiving, and emotional efforts, and then passionate efforts. I feel like there's something you're kind of, or let's say the universe, right? The universe is doing something where it's merging your energies, right? Because the Two of Cups, it doesn't always talk about a relationship, like I stated earlier. A lot of times it just talks about that balance between your masculine and feminine energies. To me, fire and water are masculine and feminine energies, right? Each element identifies with a gender. And so the emotional efforts of the King of Cups, with the passionate, what's that word? Passionate, fiery efforts of the King of Wands, is the place that they're bringing you to. I feel like you already have established your personal power, Sagittarius. Like you already found your fire. You already have something you're passionate about. But I feel like now there's time, space, and room for you to grow emotionally, right? For some of you guys, this is that balance that I'm talking about. And it looks like the imbalance is because you haven't done the emotional development yet, right? Maybe you found your fire, you found your spark for life, you found your confidence, you found your personal power. But when it comes to emotions, there's still growing to do. And so I feel like that's what the universe is going to help you to do. So with this Two of Swords, let's talk about this. Ooh. We got the Ten of Wands. So there's a burdensome cycle that you're ending. And let's get something else on the table with the Knight of Cups. Ooh, you see the growth, guys? We go from the Page to the Knight. And I was just saying, we're going to go from the Page to the Knight to the Queen to the King. I feel like you guys right now, and at the back, we have the King of Cups again. There's an energy of you feeling stagnant, right? You not being able to make clear, decisive decisions when it comes to some part of your life. Maybe even when it comes to ending certain chapters, you're not able to make certain rational decisions or certain wise decisions because you lack the clarity to see. There's some type of burdensome cycle that you're needing to release that's going to allow you to grow, right? Because I see here the balance starts with you as the Page, and then as you release, you become the Knight, which tells me that you will begin to see things a little more clearly, especially when it comes to your emotions, right? The Three of Cups, let's talk about this. So I feel like you guys are being led to like some type of good times, some type of celebration, because I feel like your guys are letting you know like you have good times on the way, period, right? The Three of Cups is here, but I want to see what else they want to say about it. So, all right, let's take this one, the Four of Pentacles. There's something you're holding on to, Sag. Four of Pentacles energy with the Five of Wands that's causing conflict, and I feel like it's also blocking out the good times that you're, for some of you, self-sabotage. For some of you guys, what you're holding on to is like the, all right, for let's talk to the group of you that's dealing with a romantic situation, right? I know it's not everybody, but for some of you guys, you are. I feel like you're holding on to the hope of a reconciliation with this person, and that's what's causing the conflict, and that's what's also sabotaging you because you're waiting for one particular energy, right? Or let's just say, because reconciliation doesn't always have to be romantic, right? But for those of you where it is romantic, that could be your situation. For others of you, let's say it's a job or friendship, I feel like you're waiting for whatever that is. It's like you're still holding on to old energies, and that's where the conflict lies because you're meant for something different or something new, right? This feels like another go around at something. And I feel like your spirit guides are saying this is like a twofold card, right? Like you have good things coming to you, but you also have old things that you were, let's say, old energies that made you happy, right? Or old energies that you found happiness with. That's what you're still holding on to. So whether this was an old relationship, you're still holding on. Whether this was an old job, you're still holding on. An old car, an old house, an old friendship, old family member dynamic, you're still holding on to it. And that's where the conflict is coming from. I feel like this Queen of Wands is all about you taking back your power. So let's talk about it. Why is the Queen of Wands here? We have the Four of Wands in reverse. With the Five of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. All right, so I see here that the Queen of Wands is here to help you balance things out, right? We have the King of Wands and we have the Queen of Wands, which is a true pair, but it also tells me that there is a beautiful harmony when it comes to your fire energies, right? You have both masculine and feminine energies here. I feel like when it comes to passion and fire for life, period, you have that, Sag, but there's some type of imbalance here. It's like when it comes to your internal foundation, there is this energy of conflict. And I feel like that's what's needing to balance out. And you, by you taking back your own personal power, by you becoming more confident or more in alignment with who you are, I feel like that's how life is going to start to balance out for you, right? Because for some of you guys, you're holding on to old energies because you you don't fully trust what's coming for you or what's coming to you. And I feel like the universe is wanting you to get in alignment with the power of who you actually are, because then you would have an easier time with allowing the universe to deliver those things to you, because you're only going to get the best of the best from the universe. The problem comes in when you can't see what's coming and you want to know what's going on. So instead of making room for the new, you'd rather hold on to the old because it's familiar and it's comfortable. You know what I mean, Sag? So let's keep going. Let's get a blessing and we're going to close out. What is the blessing from the universe that you guys have coming to you? What are your guides giving you? What blessings? All right, can we get a blessing for Sag? Whoa. All right, this one flipped. A blessing of forgiveness. Okay. So some of you guys are needing to forgive someone. For others of you, you're wanting to be forgiven. But this is a card of 4, 3 and 1. It adds to 4, which tells me that it's about some type of foundational experience, right? Like 4s, they talk about foundations, steady foundations, stable foundations, foundations that you can build upon, right? And so I feel like forgiveness is something that you're needing in order to bring balance to your foundation, right? Whether, again, this is you needing to forgive someone else or someone needing to forgive you. And by that, I mean, basically you wanting someone's forgiveness. Maybe someone's holding something against you, what may have you, but you have a blessing of forgiveness from your guides. They're going to be granting you this as you go through your journey and as you go through your transformation. I feel like for those of you where forgiveness doesn't make sense now, at some point you'll understand it. And you'll start to see, for those of you who are seeking forgiveness from another person, I feel like you're going to be getting it. For those of you who are looking or you're needing to forgive someone that you had a falling out with, or forgive a situation, or even forgive yourself, right, for your shortcomings, right? Because for some of you, I see that you're holding on to something, and the fact that the High Priestess came out, it's like you're aware of what's going on to some degree, right? For some of you guys, you may be hard on yourselves or wanting to be hard on yourselves. And I feel like you're being granted also a blessing of forgiveness for yourself. You feel me? All right, Sag. So I'm going to leave this right here. Thank you guys so much for vibing and connecting, sharing time, space, and energy with me. If you resonated with any of the messages that came out, Sag, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's keep this beautiful channel and family growing, glowing, and going. Until next time, I love you guys. And that's it.